Figure I'll do a quick video while I have this thing here. This is my 1977 Chevy K10. So basically, my grandfather bought this brand new, somewhere in Montana, I can't remember. It has the dealership tag on it still though, but this originally came with a 400 small block Chevy with a TH400 transmission, and somewhere down the line, the TH400 got swapped out for a TH350. And then about a year ago, I took out the 400 and put in this 4.3 V6 in it. So I think it'd be kind of a fun project. I still have the 400. Perfectly good engine. Maybe I might put it in something else. Maybe I might put it back in this truck. But I mean, basically what I did is I had to buy adapter plates to put the 4.3 in here. You can see them right there. Those are adapter plates for putting a 350 small block Chevy inside of a Chevy S10. And you just flip them around and basically put a 4.3 into a full-size Chevy. But I mean, everything here runs fine. Great four-wheel drive pickup truck. I mean, for being in the family for 3 generations, it's a pretty good truck. Hank Olson, Whitefish, Montana. Yep. Of course, this thing's been everywhere from Idaho to Montana to the coast in Washington. Spent some time. I have all the pieces for dash and everything, just trying to fix up the truck a little bit. Of course, oh wow, all those floor mats, I wonder what could possibly be under that. Rust hole. And then instead of lifting all that stuff up, I'll just go under the truck. Oh man, look at all that rust. Wow. Oh look, you can see into the cab. Ankle vents or weight reduction or something, you know. It means it's a race truck. And of course, itty bitty rust holes in the cab corner. But they're not super bad. This is all stuff that can easily be patched up. And eventually, when I paint this truck. Yeah. Oh, remote oil filter, because heck yeah. No having to crawl under the vehicle to under the oil filter and then get oil all over yourself. You can just pre-fill it and screw it in right there. It's probably one of the best things that came off of the S10. Couple whiskey dents. Overall, it's a great truck. I love square bodies, but you know, these were, I don't understand. Like, you just start putting different body panels on these trucks, and then, I mean, this door is the same door, but I mean, look at that gap. Yeah. And then I don't know if it's the fender's fault or if it's the door's fault. Probably the door's, because it's sagging into the fender. Every time you open that up, it makes horrible noises because it's getting in a fight with the fender there. It's just a grill off of a GMC. This blue stuff, I bought a front clip of a GMC, and me and my dad, we put it on here. This is from the GMC. Obviously, it's from the GMC, and the fender wells are from the GMC. This is a wrecking yard fender. That's also a wrecking yard fender. Thankfully, this one actually came in the same color, except this truck is a Scottsdale. I put the badge back on this one. The one on the other side says Cheyenne C20. Obviously, not the original badge. This one has the black trim. This has the gold trim on it, like the rest of the truck should have. Which I need to put the molding back on. I'll just like RTV it on or something to the side of the truck. But yeah, I mean, it's a good truck. This was a fun swap. My cousin and I did it. It's got bought the carburetor because this was a TBI engine, and with that I mean it has no mechanical fuel pump or anything. So we took off the intake manifold, and I bought a carbureted one for a carburetor off of eBay. Threw it on here. It's an Eldebrock, and I bought because the only carburetor we had that actually worked was a Holley 2-barrel off of a 351 high output. And we just had that carburetor as a Holley 2-barrel, and bought the adapter and then threw the 2-barrel on there. And of course the 2-barrel, I mean, it leaks, it needs rebuilt, but it runs good with it at least. But I mean, everything else about this truck, did the AC delete on it. You know, the power steering works. It leaks, but not from any of that. It's just all in there somewhere. But it works fine. It makes no noise. And it has that super crisp, responsive power steering that all old Chevys have, which I absolutely love. Yep. Still piecing everything together. Oh yeah, also. Yeah. Just a Chevy thing, you know? Need to get some, what does he call them, hood savelators or something like that. I don't know, I might just take some 2x4s and self-tappers and reinforce it like that. No, buy the actual proper equipment, piece of angle iron or whatever it is that they sell. But I like to try and keep this truck all original as possible. I actually we'd bought a replacement door for it because this door, there's nothing inherently wrong with it. This happened, I don't know, sometime down when it was being stored. But this door wasn't too terribly bad, so I just put it back on. Now then, there's that little tiny rust hole there. But because we had to put a junkyard door on there, and it was like, you know, it doesn't. At least having the Chevy with one entire side of it completely all color match, minus this, was kind of big to me, and keeping it all original as possible, like when my grandfather had it. So, but that's it for the square body. Finally got to show this off. I love this truck. Hopefully I can get it daily driving by this winter. I don't live where they salt the roads, so driving it in the winter is going to be no big issue. And it has that, the four-wheel drive is limited slip, or not limited, it's not a limited slip, it's a open diff four-wheel drive, so I can drive it around in four-wheel drive and not have the wheels chirping or anything. So that'll be super awesome. I look forward to doing things with this truck.